Hello again, this is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard, and this is part 2 of me attempting to take the painting you're looking at and paint this painting right here, which is probably hard to see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to go put this away where I can see it. And come back and attempt to continue working from where I was working. And I'm gonna, unfortunately for you guys, gonna have to turn that around. And this time I'm gonna put my glasses on and see what's what. I have cleaned a few spatulas. I have the need of a bunch of different spatulas in this particular piece because when they're the right shape, I can imitate, somewhat anyway, those geometric shapes in the other piece. If I can get some paint onto my spatula, I can actually make marks with it. Alright, so I've got paint up here that I like the look of, but I would like some of it to go over the edge. So I'm just going to steal some paint right there, all the way along with my finger, figuring I can do something else with it when the time comes if I need to. And right now I'm more concerned with what's going on in here. I'd like the paint to come out of that, please. Now, any time is good. Without a splooge. Okay, it's time to find a skewer. Okay, that's going to work a whole lot better. Now, I've got a little different configuration there, but I'm not too concerned with it because I don't mind it a bit. I'm going to do it again, though. I say I don't mind stuff, and then I fix them. Go figure. So that's a little more like what I had in mind. Now I've got this great color on here and I want to use it somewhere. I have a paler, yep, that's my paler red. And I've got flakes of stuff coming off different places. I'm not sure where. Yes, I'm happy with that. That works for me. See, I did it again. Oh well, just can't trust me. Sounds like we have a little unexpected rain. Maybe it's just wind. In any case, it's coming, so be warned. Here it comes. It gets downright noisy here sometimes with the chimes and the wind, and I'm sorry about that. Alright, so I am almost to a point where I'm not unhappy in the least about stuff, but I want to put the yellow I brought over here into the picture, and I don't know how that's going to work. So I'm going to first bring that orange over, wipe off my spatula, and hope that yellow will stay. And use whatever's left over on the edge of my canvas. Alright, I have more orange there. More orange here. It's not exactly the same, but it's gonna have to do. It's similar enough to make me happy. Let's put it that way. That being said, I still want that orange where I want that orange, so I'm going to use my little spatula and hope that I can squeegee some of it away and get that top out of my hand. Whoops, almost dropped it. I'm not minding the little cells I see popping up at all. I was under the impression that this dark square was darker than it actually is, and I am going to look for a similar color. Yeah, I'm going to at least try and put some purple in there. And I kind of think I'd like some lighter purple over here, as long as I can make it work out. I might just bring them both together. It's a whole new gig trying to make something happen on purpose from a picture you're working with fluid art, but it's not impossible. Just really difficult. What else? Do I want to add an anomalous color? I kind of do. I don't have to be exact. To get what I want. I want my little sun or whatever it is up here though. My beacon. And I think for that I'm just going to pull out a skewer. Did I even set my timer? No, I didn't. Okay, well. I'm not going to worry about anything right now. I'm sort of getting my way and I'm happy about it. Not sure it's going to be very close, but it's not going to be so far away that you won't be able to tell that I tried. I'll keep wiping off my spatula. Seeing if there's anything else that I need there, and I kind of do. Got some white there that I like. Some there. A little more here. Oops. Okay, well, I got some there as well. Let's see what I can do with that. I do love my skewer, I gotta say. Whoops. Except for when I drip with it. Oh well, never mind. So, I am doing similar areas to the original in some respects. I'm going to wipe off my skewer. Before I go ahead and pull it through. Looks like I'm doing it again. So all this is basically meant to encourage you guys to go ahead and find your inspiration pieces and make a stab at copying something that you like to see what you can do and what you can't do and discover new things, new ways of doing things basically. And none of that's hurting my feelings at all. And I know we'll mix some colors down below. I've got some very dark blue there that's necessary, I believe. Prussian blue again. It always sells, but that's okay. Yeah, I definitely want some more of that Prussian blue down there, or at least in here. Now, it could be cool if I was a little faster at this to try this and throw some chain in there, but that's not happening with this one, I can tell you now. What else do I have that I want to change? I think I want some of that red to go right up there. And maybe I'm going to have to add it if I want it. It'll be interesting to see how this dries. I don't want to run out of time with you guys, but I think that that's going to be the way it works. I've got a little bit more bright orange right here, right here, and I've got plenty of it there already. But I do want a little bit of my yellow. I want some white over there. Wow, I didn't even wipe off my skewer. Hopefully that will work out. Whoa! I tend to think that no matter what I put in with an angle, it's probably going to just merge itself. I think I'm going to put a little more yellow up there since that's sort of melded with everything else. There's always tomorrow. This could be the base painting for a fix-it. Still some paint. Add some paint where it's supposed to go. Yeah, I'm good there. A little piece of naked canvas, which won't be naked for long, as soon as I get a chance. That's not hurting my feelings any. I've got a little bit of blue up here. Hope that I still have a few minutes. I hate it when I don't set my timer because the camera is going to shut off at 20 minutes no matter what I do. I like that blue-gray up there in that area, and I think I can imitate it a little better than I had. I'm really surprised. The skewers actually give a more uniform texture without digging down to the canvas most of the time than the spatulas do if I don't clean them right. That's why I really need to clean them right. Like every time. I wish I had a little tiny basting brush. I don't imagine they sell them in the kitchen supply department, but it might be somewhere else. I've got a bunch of things that I like the look of, and I can sort of fake them out. This is not one of them. I want some pink, and I'm not a huge fan of pink. And if I were smart, I would probably mix it in something in advance. But I'm not hating it right now, so I'm going to go ahead and give it a shot. No, that's not bothering me. exactly alike, but I'm kind of liking what I'm getting, so I'm not complaining. Oh, we got our first gnat. Goodbye. No gnat bodies. Alright, so very shortly I'm going to call this good, and so I should tell you whatever I need to tell you, which is I have Teespring clothing below the video, if you want to help me out. If you want to be entered into a drawing to win one of 4 paintings on February 28th, you can contribute to PayPal or Patreon, which is also below the video and on my YouTube header. There are all kinds of things on my Amazon links, starting with my book. I kind of like that dot there. I kind of want some of that black to look more like it's supposed to look. I don't want to run out of time, but since I have no idea what time it is, I really don't have much choice. So back to the hit list. I have Pinterest and Instagram at the bottom of the video description, along with Facebook albums that show the wet and dry artworks from YouTube. So if you are interested in those, you can follow that. Please give me a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. Helps my placement on YouTube. I do sell my art. All you have to do is contact me through YouTube if you'd like to buy some, and I'll have a chat with you. I'll give you an email address, and we'll figure it out at that point. I never did put that yellow in yet. And I have a little more white than I was expecting, but I'm liking what it looks like, so I'm not worried about it. I will have some edges to touch up. I do want that yellow. I think I'm going to do a combination of both yellows. I wanted a bunch of white there, and I put it there and then I swiped it out again. And I think instead of the spatula this time, I'm going to try and use the skewer. And here goes nothing. That's going to get pulled out. That's going to get pulled out. There's probably more there than I anticipated. I'm not too worried about it. I do use thick paint, and I do use GAC 800 in all my paint so that I can leave it thick and I don't have to worry about it. That's what the GAC 800 by Golden is for. It's to keep paint from cracking when it dries, when it's thick. Okay, so all I can see that I want to do, other than finish telling you what I was supposed to tell you, which is I do give classes at the studio. I wonder what those are supposed to be. Well, they're nothing anymore. Anyway, so look for my book, which is called Because I Can, on the Amazon link if you would like to find those first 100 videos, the lists of tools and the processes that I use in most of my artworks, and all the links to anything you could ever want to see of mine, for sure. We did a bang-up job of that, that's for certain. So I'm just going to say this is Priscilla Batzell. Oh yeah, wait. The recipe, my paint pouring recipe, is underneath the description, underneath the video, underneath Show More. Click Show More, it opens up, and you will be able to find the paint pouring recipe. If you want to ask me questions, feel free to ask me any questions you want. I'll get to them as time allows. I'm pretty busy, but not too busy to answer questions from people who are interested in figuring out which way is up when it comes to fluid acrylics, because there's a lot to it. It can be simple or it can be complicated, and it helps to know the answers, obviously. Well, there you go. I think we're pretty well done, with the exception of me wanting to check on that spot right there, which is kind of a white spot. That's okay. I'm trying to do this upside down now. I think this is going to have to be it right here, and I think it's going to get filled right in. Look at that. All right.